at the design brief. And this is really the final bit before you just run your stakeholders through a walkthrough. And all we're doing here is we're now trying to take all of the things that we've discovered to write it into a design brief. In other words, a scope of work, for lack of a better word. All right. So we're taking everything that we've done and we're popping it into this document, and we've got a canvas that you can use. Okay. And remember, way up front, you used a canvas which was referred to as the design activity brief. That's really just talking about the broad opportunity. It's not the detail. It's once we've framed it and we kind of think, okay, this is the kind of opportunity. That's that area over there that really smells funny that we want to go and look for. That's the design activity brief. Now in the design brief, we understand through research what that problem is. And we've written the how might we question, and we're a lot further down the line. Okay, so we're now filling in with more details. So this is now going to dictate the activity that we're going to be performing. And you can see in here, we have the how might we question, the problem, all right, the design subjects, what are the key insights we managed to extract, and what are the criteria that we want to be able to measure against as we head into the ideation phase. All right, so this doesn't need to be a duplicate of the content in your research plan. You can use the research plan as an input into this, by the way. So what you want to make sure, though, is that when you're working on a project, this is the piece that you communicate to your stakeholder that you're working against. And here's the canvas that we use. Pretty simple. So print this out, go and pop it up with a few post-it notes, collect it all together. So you'll have your massive wall of research, and you have all your insights that you've extracted, and your 2x2s, your persona posters, journey maps, all of that type of stuff. You'll have your problem statement. You'll have your design criteria. You'll have your design principles and your design heuristics, and then ultimately you'll finish with this design brief. This is the piece that you're now ideating towards and that you're going to be testing against as you go forward. Right, once you have the design brief, my suggestion is that you take your sponsor through a walkthrough. So create a story and a pitch. Make sure you use a whole bunch of visuals. What we like to do is actually get people off their bottoms, basically, and standing up in front of the wall and take them through the research journey that you've landed up with. Okay. Now, caution, don't take stakeholders through the method that you've used. Okay. Just take them through what you've discovered. And my perception is that you really want to start with the problem statement. And you start with a how might we question, and then you go backwards from there. They don't need to know things like principles and those types of things. So problem statement and how might we question, this is actually what we're going to be looking with. Let's look at the insights that we've extracted. Here's all the proof all the way back through the cycle. Very important that you do a sponsor walkthrough. Don't neglect it. You want to take them along on the journey. All right. So that's the end of the design brief. See you in the next module.